Wagwan! It's your boy Dylan. Yeah, you gonna say it already. And I'm here cooling out on Tanya on the Scene, because that's my girl, so you already know what it is. Tanya on the Scene taking over the world. Dylan says so. Yeah, respect.
Hey guys, it's Tanya on the Scene, and I'm here with Dylan. Only 3 of them, not 5 of them today. And I want to know the nitty gritty. I want to know things that no one else knows. So, of course, Tanya is on the scene with Mr. Dylan Dillinger. Let's talk about back then. Now, the first thing, when anyone who doesn't even know you, Google your name, what's the first thing that comes up?
I would probably say some little show that I was on called what was the name of that again?
I'm gonna say it was Making the Band on MTV.
Of course. Shout out to MTV and P. Dili and everybody else. But yes, it would be Making of the Band. It would be the infamous David Chappelle skit. It would be all of that craziness from back then. Yeah.
So now we're not gonna get into that because everybody, everyone has to know
that already.
Exactly.
Yeah, all you know that. So why stick on the past?
If I was to Google your name right now, what would you change it so that the first thing that when I see your name, what will come up?
The first thing I would change would be what's about to happen. A lot of artists have, you know what I'm saying, we go through our ups and downs and everything else, but the thing is, like, a normal person who's not an artist or not in the entertainment business, you go through what you go through. And you have your ups and downs in life, but you could watch us. Everybody knows, okay, we know the rebellious, crazy Dylan from the show, but it's like nobody really knows how much more there is to the artist, So I think what I would change is the beautiful music that we're about to come out with right now.
So tell us, where were you born? Where'd you grow up? Take us back to Baby Dylan.
Okay. Baby Dylan was born in Brooklyn, the county of Kings, to Grenadian parents. I actually went to school back home in Carriacou, Grenada, so I understand school uniform and all of that. I understand country life. I understand donkeys and planting corn and melon and cooling with the Rastaman them and everything else. My grandfather, God bless his soul, was a great role model for me, and so I understand both. I understand the Brooklyn alleys. I understand that Flatbush life. I understand the country life of Grenada. I understand Long Island. I understand New York as a whole. But yeah, I feel like I are the best of both worlds.
So you grew up in Brooklyn. Now you got me all the way in the boondocks in Long Island at One Stop Media.
One Stop.
How did you find this studio?
A blessing, because the owner of the studio is actually from Brooklyn also and moved to Long Island. I'm from Brooklyn. I moved to Long Island. So shout out to JB, Jared. That's my family. That's my family, man. And he opened up this studio, this beautiful, huge compound where you can come through and get your songs recorded, mixed, mastered, everything else. And it's a service provider, So there's so much that can happen here. Videos, visuals, anything you need as far as the entertainment business is concerned, One Stop Media got it. Yeah, just look out for it. We all about the future. Yeah.
Let's talk about your future. You have a son.
Right now, I actually just got him a book deal. You know what I'm saying? To come out with his own comic book. So this summer, my son Tristan is coming out with comic books. So yeah. We got that book.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And he's 9 years old, so that's crazy. He's going to be a 9-year-old comic artist, and he is doing what he does for real. Good. I actually have full custody of my son. So I was a single father for a long time.
So you're single-ish?
Single-ish? Shout out to Single-ish, man. That's the family's company. Big up to Spliff, big up to Jazz Uno and everybody else over there at Single-ish. That's family right there. So when you see me with a hat, Single-ish, I'm supporting the movement.
Let's talk about Jack Thriller now, because you're talking
that guy.
But you've been working with him, but people know that you have a history with him. You knew him before he became like Jack Thriller that everybody knows. So let's talk about the history of like how you know him from way back in the day.
Well, I call him Triller Hype. I told him already that we changing him to a West Indian name. we're not going to do Jack Thriller. Jack Thriller is for the American audience, but when you come to Brooklyn or when you go to a West Indian dance, I'm changing your name to Triller Hype. So big up Triller Hype, and he knows this, you know what I mean? But Jack Thriller, I know for a long time. I met him back in 2005 in Atlanta when he was just coming up. And then we linked back up for a This Is 50 interview, and after that, we just rocking and rolling. And now I'm the permanent judge of 16 or Better, the new show. I am the judge. I will cut you. Dylan Simon, that's my name.
Tell me, I'm not going to say is it better being solo than when you were with a band, but comparing the two, how has it been challenging for you to be a solo artist?
What is this band that you speak of? What are you talking about? It's much easier being a solo artist, of course. But as far as the band, I love them. And I'll be seeing them again very soon. And I just say that much for the people. You know, we will. I will be seeing everybody in the DABAND very, very soon. Yeah.
You'll be seeing us soon with DABAND. Could this perhaps mean Tanya on the Scene exclusive, a reunion?
I just want to say shout out to the band. Simple as that.
That was so PC. So let's talk about what you're working on now. So you're getting ready to release some heavy stuff. Yeah. Oh, I know. So I heard some stuff in the back. Tell them what you're working on.
Well, I am working on Pain to Power.
That's his Haitian accent because I'm Haitian. I don't think he did a good job.
Shout out to my souls. Pain to Power. Pain to Power. So it's about you being in a place of pain and you evolving and growing and taking that pain to become a powerful person. So that's coming. But the first thing that's going to come out is the singles. And the singles, no, we're doing it different. Single-ish. Because I got 2 singles that's coming out. One is a Caribbean hip-hop song called All the Best, produced by my people back home in Grenada, actually, you know, Expert Productions. All the Best is going to come out. But then I'm launching a techno house dance song called Diamond Knife. That's going to release the same time. So June 26th is the release date. That's what we're looking at. We're going to have a nice release party and everything else at Catra Lounge in New York City. It's going to be unexpected because it's like, I can't believe Dylan just did that. I think it's going to be more of the shock element that this guy actually makes great music. I think a lot of people sleep on that. Like, this is actual real talent that we have, blessed from God Almighty himself, and we get to put words together and speak for people. You're the voice of people. Anytime you're an artist, like you speak, you know, like you're going through a relationship where you might be going through a bad breakup or something. It's us that speaks for you so you can relate to that.
Oh, vent over. You know, you keep writing to be continued on your site. What is continued?
World domination. We talking to Germany. We talking to Italy. We've been speaking to Europe. They've been speaking to us. You know, I say to be continued because you don't know where the legacy is going to take you. It's always going to evolve. It's not just going to be about music. I could be an ex-politician or something. I could be, you don't know, but you're going to follow that life. And whatever I do, if I can inspire one, then that's a go on. Yeah. So the music is just like a stepping stone for all of that too.
Seems like Jack Thriller picked the right person to be the judge for 16 or Better.
Oh, no, thank
so.
Thriller gang. Thriller hype! Big up yourself, yo.
All right, so let's talk about ODB. How did you know him up until the day that he passed? Like, how was your relationship with him?
ODB, I met at a function with Dame. He had just linked up with the Dame and Dash situation years ago. And to keep a long story short, so, you know, we just vibe, man. And I remember we spoke 2 weeks before his death, and we speaking on the phone, and I have this track ready for him, and he's like, yo, I'm going to jump on it. You already know, man. Just, you know, I got you, man. It's Brooklyn, and I got you. It's not a problem, Dylan. Like, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, man, cool. I'm going to send the track to you next week. We're going to get it done. I'm in Atlanta right now. We said we're going to link up. I said, cool. And a week later, like, literally, he was gone. There's a lot that people don't know. Again, like, I got songs with Sizzla, Kalonji, Vibes Cartel, and Beanie Man. Keisha Cole, me and her go back for years. Suge Knight, I know him personally. We vibed and everything else. Again, it's what you do with it. And I think that this time around, the stars are all lined up. And now it's time, because of the powerful situation I'm in, the powerful family I'm here with, the movement is moving. It's not about just having an entourage. It's about people that care for you, believe in your stuff, and they're actually going to make it work. And now I have that. So now it's like, all right, you're going to hear some stuff now.
You mentioned Suge Knight.
Yeah.
So what's up with Death Row?
Death Row West, nah. Sugar's cool. Suge actually wanted to sign me to Death Row Records, and God didn't put me in that direction. But Suge as a person is cool. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I heard he's coming back to New York soon, and we'll have some Hennessy, we'll drink, we'll talk about Tupac or something. I don't know.
You'll talk about Tanya on Scene.
We're gonna talk. I'll bring you. Yeah, the takeover.
I feel like I got to know you. We got to know you. But I feel like in your mind, you're like, what's up with T? What is T doing? Wait, so before we get to that interview of Dylon interviewing Tanya on the Scene, you of course know you have to stay tuned for part 2. So like he says, to be continued. So before we release that, go to TanyaOnTheScene.com for the first part, and we'll let you know when the second part drops. See you later. You don't want to miss this.